Good morning. As you can see, our budget has gone up a little. We've got one of these.
No, I still have one of these. Look at this.
So our budget.
Because I pay for the show, so that's why I got the good
yeah.
mic.
I
You have a handheld.
don't pay for anything.
Well, actually, we pay nothing for this show, so that's why we have the show with no budget, no guests, maybe a couple surprises, though, today, because I begged. I prayed on this, and we might have an actual couple guests that have woken up this early in the morning for the Navigator Sunrise show.
How are you? Yeah, I'm great. Very refreshed after a great day yesterday in Mykonos.
How great was Mykonos?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of my favourite ports in the world. There's no question about that, and I've been lucky enough to go to a few of them, you know. And if I had to do a week's cruise and pick the best ports I've ever been to, that would definitely be one of them. And that is Mykonos.
You just get there, and it's like into the little Mykonos town, and all these little cobblestone streets, and the beautiful shops, and every little corner there's a great restaurant, and everything looks so appealing. That's the thing. You just want to walk in everywhere, and all the food is so fresh. Did you get a Greek salad?
I did, of course. A standard salad, as I call it over here. Feta cheese, unbelievable.
Yeah, with
melts
the tomatoes,
in your mouth. You know,
cucumbers.
Down in Little Venice, you're looking out, the sun's hitting the water.
Now, one of the things that I did not get a chance to do was go to the beach, the Super Paradise Beach. Super Paradise. But yeah. I saw some photos. Some friends of mine went there, and there was not a lot of clothes being worn. That's one thing.
Not many.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's a fantastic place, that's for sure. I tell you what, our switchboard's running incredibly hot.
We are so popular on the morning show this morning.
Are these the guests you've invited who are calling?
Who was it? You didn't answer it, did you? You just hung up on them.
That's probably.
I'm not even. Come in here for 2 seconds. This is our operator.
How do you get back to the phones?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our first guest on the show, Richard Elliott.
Hey. How are you?
Thank you so much. Come sit down.
My pleasure.
Now, one of the big deals about yesterday, too, was getting a chance to, for the people here on this ship to hear you play for the first time. And I want to say publicly, thank you so much for coming with us, for you and your gorgeous wife, Camilla, for coming with us, and also for coming with us next year. That's really how this whole thing started, right?
Absolutely. First of all, we are having a blast on this trip. It's unbelievable. I've gotten more sleep, by the way, in the last 2 days than I've had in the last 10 years. It's amazing. I mean, just so relaxing. The port's amazing. And, of course, you're the ultimate host. It's great to be here, really.
Really, really happy to have both you and Camilla.
Thank you. And I'm thrilled to be a part of the Alaska cruise. It's going to be amazing. And, and we've had a great summer. It's just, you know, it's amazing. It's just the fun just keeps on going. It's just wonderful. And if you have never done one of these cruises, I mean, it's unbelievable.
I hate to break it to you, but
They've all done one of these cruises?
Well, the only place that this show airs is on this ship.
Oh,
so.
It's not syndicated. Okay. Here, I thought it was already being
a very
beamed.
Limited audience.
Okay, I thought it was being beamed worldwide right now. Sorry. Okay. So you already know what I'm talking about,
well,
basically.
No, wait. This is the only reason that... secret's out. This is the only way that I got him here. I said, this is beamed into 632 countries. Richard, you're going to love it. They're going to love you on this show. And now he's finding out that it's just on the ship. Sorry.
Hey, it's early. I just woke up, okay?
Thank you very much for being here for this one. Thank you for the next one. And as you can tell now, and I'm so happy that this is the first time that we've done this, I'm so happy that you can see firsthand the quality of the people that are on this ship and how much beautiful sense of fun and adventure and love that this grouping of folks has. They're very special.
Oh, beyond. And the hardest thing for me being here is going home and trying to describe it to people that have not experienced it. And it's a very difficult experience to put into words, because when you put people that obviously enjoy playing the music like us, I mean, we love what we do, and the fans who really, most of the time, we only get to see for an hour, let's say, after a show, like during the summer. We play a show, we sign some autographs, you say hi, and that's very nice. But to spend a week where everyone has that same sort of common bond, it's really pretty extraordinary. And it's something that, you know, I can speak for myself as one of the artists. It's just as special to us, I think, as it is to you.
I think so too. Yeah. Very well said. Thank you so much for waking up so early.
Thank you.
Love you, buddy.
Appreciate it. Love you too.
How about, I know you're in your cabin, but how about a round of applause for our very special guest, in fact, our first formal guest,
Thanks,
Mr.
Rich.
Richard Elliott.
Cheers, mate. Fantastic.
Richard Elliott very, very upset with me now that this is a non-syndicated show, but he'll get over it. It's a little secret. We have another guest too, so if you're thinking of switching the dial, yeah, but just a second.
Well, they shouldn't
Yeah.
be thinking about switching the dial.
No, well, what else are you going to watch? Well, they may be up at night. There's actually a lot of other things that you might want to watch other than this show. You know, we think that this is a very important show. This is some of our best work, but you probably feel otherwise. But we do appreciate you showing pity on us and keeping us tuned on for at least another 60 seconds. But today,
We have another
especially,
special guest, so that's got to keep him around.
should we do it now or should we do it later?
No, well,
Should we?
how about
I mean,
a
well,
couple
no, no.
minutes?
The people in this profession, what they do is they talk about the special guest and they say, "Stay tuned, but don't touch that dial." You've heard of that, right?
Right, yeah.
But we shouldn't do that because
Stay
we're not.
tuned. We'll say it now. Stay tuned, and we'll go about our business.
Okay, it'll be worth your while.
Absolutely.
We're going to have live music on the Navigator Sunrise Morning Show, coming up from a very special surprise guest.
Now, what events did
Not
you go to last night, DK?
Oh, I want to say big congratulations once again to Cameron and Summer Smith, who got married on the helipad yesterday. I gave away the bride.
I saw that.
That was
I
so
saw that.
cool.
Was that a first for you?
I've never given away a bride before.
There you go.
And it was very special and very beautiful. And Cameron Smith was like, he was teary from the moment it began. He's a big baby, that Cameron
He is.
Smith.
He's a great host as well,
He's-
but he is a big baby.
He's he's a cry baby. But it's so cute. He was so happy. They were both so beautifully in love. And it was such a perfect day. So we want to say to Cameron and Summer Smith, congratulations. Mazel tov. They had a rabbi. Neither of them are Jewish. They had a rabbi officiate the ceremony, which was great.
Yeah.
And last night we had the big fat wedding celebration, my big fat Greek wedding celebration, where they wheeled in the cake and a bunch of folks renewed their vows. It was very, very special.
Speaking of that, though, I mean, there was a lot of love around the ship yesterday as well. What about our drummer,
Oh.
Dave Hooper?
Dave
I mean-
Hooper, our drummer, got engaged to his.
Beth Jenkins, he's fiance now.
Yeah, so congratulations
Yeah,
to
well done
Dave and
to
Beth.
Dave, Beth.
And I want to also say a big thank you to Peter White, who had the first ever Peter White pub crawl in the promenade last night. That was pretty outrageous.
It was about the third time he's left the pub this week. Was when he actually took some people out of there to take the crawl away.
They've actually engraved his name into one of the stools. He's been there so much.
Oh no, it's been great, hasn't it?
All right, so let's talk a little bit about today. We are in Athens, and Athens is a very, very special place. If you've not been, please try and get off the ship and see some of these incredible. It's like if you just get out and walk through the city, it's like a walking history book.
Yeah,
You've seen things
absolutely.
you've heard about for your whole lifetime.
Now, just quickly, do you think we should bring in our other special guest, have a bit of a chat, and then maybe our special guest could play some music while we go through tomorrow?
That's a phenomenal idea. I wish it were mine, and if it works, I'm going to take credit for it. But why don't we do that?
Done.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to reward your whatever.
Perseverance.
Yes, perseverance by welcoming our second guest for this morning, the one and only Jake Shimabukuro.
Oh, sorry, it's too early in the morning for that.
Jake,
man.
how are you, mate? Good to see you.
Jake, have a seat.
Oh, thanks, man.
Oh, wait, no, you come in here.
Huh?
Come in here. Okay.
You here.
is-
Move one
wait,
across
wait.
the musical
Wait,
chairs.
there?
Oh, wait, oh, here?
Where should he go? Right here?
No, this is good, yeah.
We've worked this all out for you.
Okay.
Special.
Oh,
I've actually
I'm so
never-
honored to be on the show.
Yeah, that's a good lie, but thank you very much,
No,
Jake.
no, I'm serious. My mom's watching right now because she loves the show. She watches it like 3-4 times a day.
Wait, you mean that somebody's watching the show?
My mom loves it. She
Really?
loves the show. Hi, Mom. She's watching right
Hey,
now.
Carol.
Carol
Thank you.
Shimabukuro.
Thank you.
Thank you for being at least one person that's watching our show.
Carol's the president of our fan club.
My sister watches our show, but she only watches it so that she can give me crap later in the day. This is so beautiful.
Aw.
Let me give this to you because I don't want to.
Yeah.
You have been probably the one person that people have talked to me so much about on this cruise. People over and over come up to me and say, thank you so much for having Jake.
Really?
Many people have seen you before. Some people have seen you 2 years ago when you came on our cruise. And there are so many of you on this cruise that had never seen Jake live. And once they see you, it's like hard to not love you because you're just so your energy is so great,
no.
and it's all love. It's coming off the stage, all love. The way that you love that instrument, your passion for music in general, your passion for people. So, thank you so much for being a part of this cruise.
No, thank you, man. It's an honor to be here, and Dave has just been a great mentor and role model, for me. And I mean, the way that the way that Dave treats people, and he knows everyone's name. He knows everything that everyone does. He's always thanking them, And I remember you told me that the most important word you think that you should learn in every language is thank you, right?
Exactly.
To be grateful,
Yes.
and I always remembered that when you told me that.
That's cool. Well, that was a good lesson that was taught to me by somebody, and I've never forgotten that too. But that's just a big thank you to you for being here. And what's been your favorite part of the cruise so far? I know that you're
man.
sharing this with your mom, which is so
Yeah,
cool.
being here with my mom, it's her first cruise, her first time to Europe, and and just being able to, it's all the spontaneous collaborations. You mentioned this the other day on the show, the Johnny Rockets thing, and you're like how you came and played a couple songs, Gabe came and played, and Michael McDonald brought his ukulele and came and played. I mean, it just blew my mind.
I think that's one of the most special things about the entire all the cruises that we've done on the Dave Cos and Friends at Sea cruises. That type of thing can happen because that might not ever happen. I'm sure it's probably never going to happen at Johnny Rockets again. But who knows if you and Michael McDonald are going to be playing together again, or how long it's going to be before that happens again. And all those people got to experience that. What a phenomenal evening that was.
Oh yeah.
And there's been so many of those experiences. It goes back to what we've been talking about. You can plan, and put everything down on this nice little handy book. But it's the things that happen that are not in the book, that are not planned, the spontaneous, beautiful happenings of music and friendship and love and warmth. And you've brought so many of those onto this cruise. Thank you very much, bud. So this was a great idea. Should we do it?
Let's do it.
Okay, but the only thing is, he's got to play a little softer while we go over today's schedule. But at the end, will you give us a big finish when we point to you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. So, here we go.
All right.
Talking about day 5. Suddenly, I don't want to talk about day 5. Just want to listen.
Talk very quietly, DK. Just talk very quietly.
Well, we're in Athens. And Athens is a very special place. So much history. Do you think that they have ukuleles for sale in Athens?
Maybe.
Greek ukuleles, possibly.
Oh, there's a
Bazookies.
A bouzouki,
Yeah.
right? Could you play a bouzouki?
I don't know. I'm sure Peter White could though.
Of course. Peter White can play anything. Okay, so we arrive in Athens. You can have a beautiful day, go out and see some of the sights, have some Greek food, but be sure to come back on board the Navigator of the Seas this afternoon, because we got some wonderful things happening, don't we, Pete?
Our new artist spotlight with our future All-Stars. That's going to be hosted by Vincent Ngala with all the young guns up on the pool deck at 4:30 this afternoon.
And we have some great young talent that we'd like to showcase all together on one stage. They've been all over the ship this last week, but you'll see them all on one stage while we enjoy some Athens sun. We have a master class with one of the legendary drummers, Ricky Lawson, My Life Behind the Drum Set in the Cosmopolitan Club at 5 o'clock.
And Joe Leader and the John Watson Duo. That's going to be in the Schooner Bar from 5 o'clock this afternoon.
And then we have Montel Jordan's Liquid Lounge. Montel had a great show last night, Midnight Gospel with Montel. Today he will be just hanging out in Boleros from 6 to 7 p.m. And then tonight it is every single headline artist on this ship on one stage in our all-star toga night Motown Throwdown and All Soul Review. So you're going to hear Motown songs and soul songs. It's going to be a blast from the past, and it will be a blast, period, because you'll see every single headliner making music and some great surprises, too.
Absolutely.
Are you a part of the All-Star Show,
Oh
aren't
yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
you? He can talk and play at the same time.
Club Spargatini. Have a drink and a laugh with Ralph Harris, our very funny comedian on board. He's going to be probably, I think he's going to be doing some shooters tonight at Club Spargatini.
That sounds like Ralph. Ralph's show, by the way, last night, or 2 nights ago.
Two nights ago.
2 nights ago, jam-packed at midnight. Guy had a full house at midnight.
It was a great show.
And a great show. Thank you, Ralph, very much. Daniel Tyler Ponke will be making some music in the Schooner Bar from 9 till 10. And then the after-hours serenade. It's all about that toga party. Did you bring your toga?
We know you did.
I got my toga. I know that Royal Caribbean's not going to be happy for me saying this, but if you didn't bring a toga, you always have that bed sheet. You can remember college, right? Now's your chance. So after the big shows, the Motown Throwdown and All Soul Review, we will be having the toga party all along the promenade, and I would love to see each and every one of you out there on the promenade displaying your togas proudly. It's going to be a crazy night.
It's going to be Animal House inspired as well, so it's going to be huge indeed. Now, the Sky FM Cosmopolitan Club welcomes the UK Collective and Gabe Johnson, who will also be at our Young Guns All-Star Review tomorrow afternoon. That's going to be at 11 p.m.
Gianni Vancini and Greg Manning are in the Boleros Lounge together as a duo at 11:30. And we also have Joe Leader and John Watson, the duo at the Schooner Bar. They're going to be on at 11:45. So there's music all over the ship. And then it all closes with Ralph Harris, the After Toga Comedy. And that's going to be happening in Ixtapa Lounge. So a number of things to do on board, but we will definitely see you at the All-Star Toga Motown Throwdown and All-Star Review this evening. And it's going to be a crazy, wonderful night on board the Navigator of the Seas. And that is your cue to take us out like we've never been taken out before. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it for Jake Shimabukurosa? Have a great day.